Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It is Wednesday, July the 20th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Let's get across the market action overnight. Wall Street closing sharply higher as more big name companies offered reassurance to investors, reporting better than expected earnings. Ahead of those expectations there, all three indices surging more than 2% by the end of the session. Gains fueled by a rally in semis and other growth stocks, including Amazon and Netflix. Netflix reporting its second quarter profits beat estimates for a fourth straight quarter, with annual revenue up 8.5% to close to $8 billion from a year ago. This despite losing 970,000 subscribers in the past quarter, having initially warned it could lose more than twice that number. It is forecasting a return to customer growth in the third quarter. Intel, AMD, Nvidia and other semiconductor stocks jumped as the US Senate was set to vote on legislation to inject $52 billion in subsidies into the industry. Johnson & Johnson shares declined despite second quarter profit and sales exceeding expectations, the healthcare giant warning the soaring US currency would impact its annual earnings, cutting its outlook for the year, making it the latest US company with international operations to warn of a hit from Forex. Shares in oil giant Halliburton rose after posting a 41% increase in quarterly adjusted profit and predicting years of growth in demand for drilling. Driven by high oil prices, the gain was in spite of a $344 million hit due to winding down assets in Russia. Meanwhile, toymaker Hasbro's second quarter profits beat expectations, defying an inflation-driven demand slump gripping American retail and sending its shares higher. The company is leaning on product launches including new Nerf blasters and expansion packs for its Magic: The Gathering role-playing game. Well, there are more signs of a cooling US housing market, with new home building activity falling to a 9-month low in June. Housing starts falling 2% below forecasts. However, consumer spending appears to be holding up, with chain store sales in the past week up 14.6% on the year. In the UK, Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey saying the central bank was considering reducing its government bond holdings by £50 billion to £100 billion over the course of a year, which would make it the first central bank to start selling government bonds that it had bought to stimulate the economy. And the Bank of America's Global Fund Manager Survey for July shows a full capitulation by investors and a dire level of investor pessimism. Expectations for global growth and profits is at all-time lows, with cash allocation levels at their highest since 9/11, while equity allocation is at its lowest since the GFC. Bank of America says such sentiment suggests a stock and credit rally is likely in coming weeks. Well, the rally in equities has lifted US Treasury yields, the 10 at just over 3% and the 2 up 8 points to close to 3.24%. Major currencies were firmer against the US dollar, the Aussie rising to 69 US cents before falling back. Well, the rally on global share markets is expected to flow through to the local market today, with ASX futures currently up 1.2%. Global oil prices rose as the US dollar weakened, Brent crude up 1% to $107 a barrel, and Russian gas flows via Nord Stream 1 pipeline are expected to restart on time tomorrow after being offline for 10 days due to maintenance. The pipeline accounts for more than a third of Russian natural gas exports to the EU. Iron ore futures price fell 2% to $103 a tonne, while base metal prices fell, copper down more than 2%. And the gold futures price rose marginally. And the crypto rally continues, with Bitcoin pushing above $23,000, while Ethereum has jumped 50% in the past 7 days. And coming up this morning, Reserve Bank Governor Philip Lowe will speak after the central bank's July meeting minutes dropped yesterday. And that is your day ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow.